Hi guys, what's up? Happy Good Friday. I am coming on to chat with you guys for a few minutes about a topic that I have been discussing for the last couple of days, and that is fear and being fearless. What's up, you guys jumping on? Let me know where you are joining from. I'm glad that you could chat with me for a few minutes. So, yesterday in my stories, I was asking you what you felt like, what fear do you feel like is holding you back? What fears maybe are stumbling blocks for you? And you guys submitted some really good ones. A lot of them were pretty similar, so I kind of jotted them down, made a few notes because I definitely want to discuss these and talk about these. And you know, I know that this isn't really a fun topic to talk about. It really kind of hits home. It kind of really brings on a lot of emotions and feelings. And again, it's not something that we really talk about a lot, but I feel like it's very important because we all do face these fears and we have to find ways that we can move past them, overcome them. And so I want to kind of give you guys some tips and some guidance. Again, just kind of share a little bit from my heart and my journey and ways that I overcome fear. Because yes, listen, I definitely have areas that bring a lot of fear and a lot of anxiety. And again, this is just very normal and it's just kind of part of the journey. So it's something, again, I think is very important and I want to chat with you guys about. Hey, everybody coming on. Okay, so let's get right into this. So again, I have a few that that you guys submitted that we're going to talk about here. Number one, the most common one that I got was fear of failing. And that's a big one. And I think we could all agree that we have experienced that from time to time in different areas of our lives, right? It doesn't have to just be about your health, your fitness, and maybe your goals and things like that, that this could apply to so many areas of our lives, just that fear of failing. And again, this is very normal. This is very natural to have that fear of failing. And you're going to probably hear me say this over and over and over again as we're talking about these. And we've talked about this before, having to get out of that all or nothing mindset. So that's where a lot of fear comes from. When we go into something, we have these high expectations, we want to just be so perfect at it, we're all in 100%, and then we're human, life happens, we are gonna mess up, we're not gonna be perfect, and we feel like we failed, so we will just kind of throw in the towel and give up, right? Yeah, so that's what a lot of these things are just gonna have to come back to. Getting out of that all or nothing mindset, getting out of thinking that you have to do everything perfectly, because it's just not going to happen. That's not doable. That's not sustainable. So, when you go into, let's say, for example, you start a program and and listen, this happens all the time. I will have clients reach out to me and they'll say, Jess, I did this program. It didn't work. I tried keto. It didn't work. I tried whatever it is that I've done all the things. I've tried all the things out there and it didn't work for me. Why do I think that, joining your program is going to be any different? And, that's the first thing that I talk about is that you have to get out of that all or nothing mindset that, it's not going to be perfect, and that's not what my program is about. I'm not going to ask you to be perfect. So I get it. I know that sometimes that can definitely be a stumbling block. That can definitely be something that hinders you because you feel like, okay, I've tried all the things and I failed, it didn't work, or maybe it did work, but then I reverted back to, and that's another one we're going to talk about, kind of that regression. So you kind of reverted back to your old ways and then you just kind of feel helpless and hopeless. And so I get that, but, really something that I encourage my clients to, really embrace, and something we have to practice. It's not going to happen for you overnight. This is not just going to become natural to you just in one day. It's something that we have to practice, and again, just really embrace and learn that you might take 2 steps forward, and then you might take 1 or 2 steps back, but we're still moving in the right direction, right? So again, just really kind of coming back to that, getting out of that all or nothing mindset, okay? So when it comes to feeling like you are going to fail, your fear of failing, we've got to get out of that all or nothing, okay? Number 2, fear of missing out. And this means, what she meant was missing out on family stuff, vacations, birthdays, events, celebrations, holidays. Yes, I get that. You think that, okay, I'm not going to be able to enjoy these foods. I'm not going to be able to, go on vacation and enjoy that. And I'm just going to miss out because I'm going to be like, trying to stick to the program, stick to, what I'm supposed to be doing, stick to the plan. And you have that fear of missing out on all the fun. I get that. I do. Believe me, I love, going on vacations. I love just having, flex times with my family. So that is another thing that, I teach and train my clients, that flexing is part of the program. You don't have to miss out on the holidays and the celebrations and all of that stuff. Yes, you can still go on vacation. You can still have these celebrations and still see results. Again, it comes back to the all or nothing mindset. When you think you have to be all in 100%, there's no room for flexing, right? You are trying to stay on point all the time. So I teach my clients, we find that balance, we find the flexibility, the sustainability. I really talk about that 80-20 lifestyle. So we don't come into it thinking this is a diet, this is just an 8-week program or whatever, whatever program you're doing, however long it is, 21 days, 30 days, whatever, you have to kind of get out of that. And sure, sometimes I know that you need that, and I need that kind of vision of how long this is going to be, that's very motivating. I get that. But again, you can't go into it with that all or nothing mindset, thinking that you have to be 100% to see results. So again, I try to teach my clients the balance of that 80% of the time. Yes, we are doing the things, we're getting in our workouts, we're drinking our water, we're eating, good healthy foods that are fueling our bodies well. But then we have, 20% of the time that we get to enjoy these foods that we love. You can have the hamburger, you can have the French fries, the milkshake, whatever it is for you, pizza, that is part of the program. So, if your fear is missing out, you're kind of missing the point, all right? Again, you are still in that all or nothing mindset, and we have to flip that switch, all right? Number 3, fear of what people are going to think. And this one is heartbreaking to me, but it is very real. I experience it all the time, and I'm sure I forgot to turn so my screen wouldn't go off. You're all probably not seeing anything, but my screen keeps going dark, so that's why I have to keep tapping it. Anyway, we're gonna keep moving on. But this is real. This is something that you will deal with. You are going to go places. You are going to be around family members and friends that are going to almost make fun of you for trying to be healthier and trying to make better choices. And, again, this is something I've experienced for a long time, and I had to just try to move past it. I mean, I hate it, and it really stinks that people will kind of put a negative spin on you trying to make healthier choices, you trying to, live a healthier and happier lifestyle. But, it is what it is. It's going to happen. You will experience it. You are going to have to, some things that I do and here's the thing. So it's really funny. Sometimes, I get made fun of for making the healthier choice. And then I also get made fun of for, I got the burger and fries, and they're like, are you going to eat that? Jess, you're really eating this? And so you can't win for losing. So you have to just kind of zone that out and try to let that just kind of roll off your back and not dwell on it so much. And again, this is something I struggle with even from a business standpoint. It's not easy, coming on and sharing all the things and just kind of putting yourself out there. I'm sure I have lots of friends and family who, think that I'm crazy and I'm silly for doing these things, but I can't worry about them because I'm passionate. I love what I do, and I want to be healthy. I want to set good examples for my family and my clients. So, really just kind of thinking about your why. That would be my tip and my suggestion on this one, is to think about your why. What is the really legit why? Not what, don't think about, I want to lose 10 pounds, 20 pounds. Forget about the numbers on this one. Think about why. Why are you doing this? It's for you. You want to feel stronger. You want to feel more confident. You want to, again, be an example to your family, and you want to live longer. You want to have energy, all of those things. So, that's when you really got to pull from that why. Why am I doing this? What is it truly about? And just kind of block out that noise as much as possible. Again, I can relate. I definitely feel you guys on that fear. Fear of taking time for yourself. So this was a big one. I saw this. I was kind of like checking, who's saying these things, and it's a lot of you mamas out there. You've got your jobs, you've got your family, you've got, all the kids' activities, you've got, all the duties that come into being a mother. And, again, I know that's, mothers, fathers, we all have our own duties, but for some reason, us moms, we have a hard time putting ourselves at the top of the list, right? We want to put everyone else above us. They are the most important. And I'm not saying that they're not. Do not get me wrong on that, because yes, my family, they are very, very much a high priority. But I also know that I cannot pour from an empty cup. So if I'm not feeling my body well, if I'm not being active and, spending just a little time for myself, 30 to 45 minutes, getting in my workout, I can't give them the best. I don't feel my best. But when I feel my best, I can offer them so much more. So remind yourself of that, all right? It's very difficult to pour from an empty cup. So if you want to be the best mom you can be, you want to be the best wife you can be, you want to be the best daughter, sister, friend, worker, employee, you've got to give yourself a little bit of time to fill your cup and to, just spend a little bit of time on yourself so you can give so much more to everyone else. All right. Okay. Last one here is fear. So there's 2 points to this one. Fear of gaining the weight back or regressing. Okay. So those two kind of went together. So that's why I put those together. So I was talking to my Fit Life members about this because I've challenged them in all new ways. We're coming up on a new session for them, kind of new month, new topics, new challenges. And this is something that what I'm challenging them with is very uncomfortable for them. And for some of them, they are really struggling with, they're afraid if they stop logging and tracking, which is a big part of my 8-week basic training boot camp, because I want to teach them awareness. I want to teach them, just about how they're fueling their body. Are they eating too much? Are they eating too little? Are there, certain areas that we need to be addressing? So they've been there through that. And now I'm asking them, let's eat intuitively. Let's stop logging and tracking. And they're kind of freaking out about it because they've seen such amazing progress. They don't want to go back to where they started, and they have a fear of that. And that is real, and that is legit. And maybe that is you. Maybe, you started your journey and you've made amazing progress. You've lost weight, you've lost inches, you've gotten stronger, and then you have the fear of messing up and kind of going back to where you started. Or again, maybe you're regressing, okay? So a little bit of encouragement for you guys. 2020 was a hard year for all of us. I talked to them about how I basically did not track at all in the year 2020. And yeah, I might have gained a little weight. I might have lost some gains. I don't know. But, that is part of the journey. Okay, so here's what I need you to understand. Your journey is not linear, okay? It's not all about one direction. You're gonna see lots of this, up and downs, up and downs, up and downs, and that's normal. It's part of it. It's part of the journey. You have to embrace it. You have to be okay with it. Now kind of like at the new year, I was like, all right, it's time to kind of reset, refocus. I've got goals, and so you're going to have parts of that. You're not always going to be losing. Sometimes you might gain a little bit, and that's okay. Sometimes you might need to take some breaks in there. Maybe give your body some breaks and not working out constantly. Maybe you're not tracking constantly. And, that kind of just goes into the whole mindset part of it. And that's what I'm going to be talking with my Fit Life members over the next couple of weeks. So, I get that. I know that is a legit fear of kind of going back to where you started, but I just want to encourage you, don't forget about where you are right now. So stop focusing on going back. Think about where you are right now and then where you want to be. Okay, so again, just kind of think about that. I think it's really good to, jot things down, make notes. I love to do my fitness and wellness tracker. So that's, I was encouraging my clients this week to, do that, put it somewhere where you can see it, make notes of the areas that, you're kind of checking off the box in these areas. You're drinking your water, you're getting in your sleep, but maybe you're missing your steps, or maybe your nutrition is more off than it is on. So again, just kind of bringing that awareness to that can be very, very helpful to kind of keep you motivated and keep you moving forward. But you do have to keep in mind that you're gonna have some ups and downs, and that is just part of it. It's not always this, okay? Or not always, your goals are not always going this way. They're gonna be, it's kind of like a roller coaster, okay? So just kind of keep that in mind. And again, I hope that this was helpful for you guys. I know that these fears are not easy to talk about. They're not easy to address and really dive into. Sometimes we just kind of want to push past them and, just kind of brush them to the side like they're not really there. But I want to encourage you guys to really think about these things, evaluate these things, maybe reach out, talk to someone about these things. You all know I'm always here for you, and I want to help you in any way that I can. Whether you're a follower, whether you are in a program with me, whatever it may be, I'm here for you guys. And again, sometimes just talking to someone about these things can make a huge difference. So again, know that I'm here for you. I just kind of wanted to leave you guys on a note. If you have, again, anything you want to talk about, drop that right here in the comments. Let's get some discussion going. And also wanted to tell you all, I have a new session starting this coming Monday, a new 8-week session. So if you've been on the fence, you've been considering this, you need a coach, you need support, you need accountability, you need motivation, reach out to me. I've got you. You're going to love the program. I know that you will. And yeah, we'll get you signed up and ready to go. But thank you guys for spending a little bit of your Friday with me and talking about this. Again, not so fun topic, but it's very, very important. And I would love to hear all your feedback about it. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. And I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.